Hey everybody, today is Saturday, April 27th, 2024 in sunny San Diego, California, and I'm Captain Perry here with you. If you're new to the channel, beside me here is a Scow Bow Mini-Cruiser that I'm building. Basically, my mission here is to build a strong, trailerable, 14-foot sailboat that's watertight and custom built to cross oceans. Now today is painting day. I'm pretty excited to get some paint on the bottom and see how that looks. I've got to do 3 coats of an epoxy primer and barrier coat, and then on top of that 2 coats of an anti-fouling paint. And I think along with that, since I've got 3 to 4 hours wait between coats, I'm going to go inside the boat and paint the overhead of the cabin as well. And by the way, if you are new here, please do subscribe, help me get to my 10,000 subscriber goal, and thank you to everyone who already has subscribed. All right, let's get to work. All right, my hull has been prepared and wiped down, and I just mixed together my epoxy primer and barrier coat. It's a 3-to-1 mix. And this stuff was thick as pluff mud, but it did come out pretty smooth once mixing and adding some primer thinner. And now I'm going to wait the required 15 minutes before I start painting. All right, I have completed my 3 coats of barrier coat, and I get a 4-hour break now before I can do bottom paint. But I'm really happy with this stuff. It goes on thick, and like after the first coat, I could still see some of the weave of the cloth, but by the 3rd coat, it was totally covered up. So, perfect. And then I still got 2 more coats of bottom paint to go. But meanwhile, I'm going to climb in the boat and try to finish prepping for paint and put on a primer coat on the overhead. I am kind of proud of myself for whipping up these handrails in just one day and installing them same day. And I know some of you will think it's a crime. I'm sorry in advance, but I am going to paint these. I've already got 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of beautiful oiled wood in here, and I don't want to add any more. So anyway, these are tucked up in the overhead. I don't think anyone's going to ever see them unless they're sleeping right here, lay down and look up. But I'm happy to have them white with the rest of the overhead. It's been a perfect 70 degrees all day in here, so I waited the required 5 hours before beginning to add the bottom paint, which will be now. And I just wanted to show you that these paper cutouts are the same size as my keel top plates, and so I've carefully set them up here so that I don't put bottom paint under where the keels will go. I did want the epoxy barrier coat, but you don't want bottom paint on there. Oh, and only because I know people are going to ask me in the comments. The bottom paint I'm going to use is the Spartan multi-season anti-fouling paint. And I have no sponsorships, but that's what I chose. And the reason it's all black is because it actually leaked a little in shipping. It came on its side, but the cover was still on and it's still full. So I figure it's probably all right. Okay, well, I slapped on a coating of primer last night and it was just too hectic. It was the same day I did the bottom paint on the boat, so it was a bit too hectic to set up a time lapse, but this is what I got. All right, that is the second coat of anti-fouling, which means I'm now done with the bottom, at least until the keels are on. And I'm very happy. It looks smooth, looks good. Next, I have to move back inside the cabin there and put 2 coats of marine oil paint onto the overhead.
OCSS-080 Sailboat.
Now the overhead's looking great. I got 1 coat of primer on and then 2 coats of oil paint. And it's quite a luxury to be able to get the overhead done while the boat is upside down. It would have been much more of a pain when the boat's right side up. And after this, that was the end of my long list of things to do while the boat was upside down, and I could call over a couple friends and a neighbor. So thanks to those guys for helping me flip her back over. And a huge thank you to James T, who bought more stuff on the Amazon wish list than I have time to talk about even. But big contribution from you, James, and thank you very much for that. Please remember to leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and a friendly comment, and I will see you guys next time.
Just work on us to make all preparations. We're getting on the way.
Hey, what's your name? Home.
Home and get back to your station or I'll have you shot from your ear.
Well, shoot something!